Imagine a social network built for you, not for profit. Imogen Network puts control back in your hands, combining AI-driven personalization with blockchain-backed ownership. Your data, your content, your rules. Create stunning content, build genuine connections, and monetize your work, all in a decentralized, transparent platform where privacy is prioritized. Ready to experience social networking reimagined? Join Imogen.network today and take control of your digital world. Imogen Network, empowering connections, redefining ownership.
Click the link at the top line of the description to get the app now.
That's one of the only regrets that I have in my hip hop life, is that we ushered to these kids money over everything. And then we got mad when they chose money over everything.
So with that being said, how do we get a stronghold over it? Because now we're sitting here as middle-aged men with children, with boys, with sons and daughters, sons in particular. How do we get the stronghold back onto it so we don't continue to see the stuff that and shit that we're still seeing?
You just do what you can. You just do what you can when you can. Like, man, I just did, and I know you know this because that's where the offset thing came from. I just did the 85 South podcast, man. And bro, those kids came from everywhere. I mean, a lot of them kids were like, we didn't even know who you were. Like, but like we want to learn. We want to learn. And I got so many DMs from people who's like, well, since you talking to the rappers, come talk to me. Yeah. And just offer yourself. Let people know that you're open. And just in you all's podcast, man, I know that it's more popularized and we get instant hits from being drama filled. But no bullshit, man. This is something that hurts me, bro. 90% of everything that's connected with hip hop destroys hip hop. And I'm talking about whether it's the hip hop sites, the podcasts, the rappers, the producers. It's like we say that we hip hop, but we hate each other. We don't build with each other. Okay, it's cool if we beefing, but why when somebody attack a hip hop artist, especially when there's no proof, we condemn that artist even quicker than the white folks do. And so what we can do, I just talked about this on Instagram this morning. When I went up to Ebony and Jet magazine, they told me the history of Ebony and Jet. And one of the elders pulled me to the side. He said, David Banner, it was as much sexual deviance, as much drama and music back when our parents and grandparents were in it. It was just an unsigned law that there's some stuff that we wasn't going to report about. Some stuff we ain't got to put on Front Street. Some stuff we shouldn't put on camera. People spend so much time with cameras in their faces when you could have stopped it yourself. Why you going to go report it to somebody else? Put the phone down and help. So the thing that we can do to get a stronghold on our culture is stop complaining about where hip hop is and do something with the control that we have right now. I have this saying that if we wanted to clean the earth up, right, we could clean up 70% of the earth if everybody who owned something or lived in some place went just in their yard and picked up the paper in their yard. If you own a business, just pick up the paper in front of your business. If everybody did their part inherently and just stepped outside of where they live, if people would just take care of their kids, most of these grown-ups who criticize these kids, they scared to talk to the kids that's on their block. Man, when the pandemic first happened, bro, these kids I would make the black kids come sit on my steps. I came and brought my shoes out. I came and brought my t-shirt out. And I told them, I made this. I said, I didn't wait on somebody else to create this. I made this. I sat down and told them, like, the little girls in our neighborhood, y'all make sure that y'all look after these girls, because one of the things is, man, it's sad, but a lot of us didn't have fathers. So we got to be each other's father. I asked Charlamagne, I said, Charlamagne, man, why these kids love me the way that they do? Like, they don't know my music. He said, man, because a lot of these kids don't have fathers. And in the same way that they go to Pornhub for sex and, go to school online and all these other things, a lot of these people find their fathers online too. He said, y'all are a lot of these children's fathers. whether you like it or not. So what I try to do is I try to in my own way try to do what I can with the power that I have.
Definitely. Can you let our audience know about that?
Like my thing is I don't think anything is wrong with hip hop. The only problem with hip hop is that we sold it to white people. So we spend more time trying to appease white people in white America instead of just making great music. We have given our culture away. You know, and I just think hip hop needs balance. If on our podcast, if on our radio stations, we applauded people who rapped about something else, our kids just want to be successful. All right, then. So if we applauded, if we pushed more, and the thing is, between y'all, one of the reasons why I rapped about something different is because I knew I had bread. And I knew that kids, if I rapped about something, if kids saw the success, they see the cars, they see me looking good and eating muscles and shit, that they would automatically connect it with my rap record. I just think we should broaden the scope and applaud those who decide to broaden the scope.
I want to transition a little bit into the recent actions we've seen in Minnesota, and then the Black Army Lieutenant Karan Azario that got maced in December that we're starting to see now. And we're starting to begin to see the protest again and starting to see people get revved up. Trying to portray the victim role so heavy on us on the TV, like we have no control or no power. And this is the new wave. And it's kind of frustrating to see. Then we see our celebrities and our officials telling us we need to vote, and then we vote, or the black people, or we as a black people go out and vote for Joe Biden. And that was nothing but an extension off of Obama, in my opinion. And we hear more of the same, more of the rhetoric, more of this, more of that. It seems like we're bringing a knife to a motherfucking AK-47 fight, and we're just in a completely different game.
If you go and look when we get off of this interview, y'all go look on what I posted on Instagram this morning. And I don't know if y'all been noticing this. Bro, I used to be in the forefront of just about everything that happens with our people. And I stepped back because I think we're going down the wrong road. To be honest with you, on paper, the vice president and the president did more to hurt black and brown people, especially as it pertains to the school to prison pipeline or the prison industrial system as a whole. He said a lot of dumb shit, but I'm talking about on paper, Joe Biden is the worst, bro. But what I decided to do is I decided to sit back, because the thing is, man, is I believe we have this church mentality, and we just think that a white dude gonna come out the sky one day and save us. White people come from cold climates, bro, and they come from a cold rock where they have to import 70% of everything that it takes for us to for a human to survive. When they see our black bodies, you know, black and brown people can take over this earth if we just continue reproducing at the rate that we do. I have this saying, guys, that God is really playing. It's the loss of life or the loss of money. And the truth is, man, like all this debating. That's why I don't, if you notice, y'all don't see me on CNN and all that kind of stuff no more. Because the last time I went to CNN, I asked them, I said, what do you want me to say that I didn't say when Mike Brown was murdered? But people listen when you smack them in their mouth, or you take their house, or you take their car, or you take their freedom away. But their parents not going to do that.